Hey guys, it's Adam, aka Swimming Bird, and I'm here to show off a little build that I saw on Reddit. I'm joined by my buddy Zach Scott here. I'll show you that in a little bit. I've been messing with a lot of MC Edit filters, but this does not involve any. It's purely vanilla, but this is a nice little fountain that seems pretty standard at first, except for maybe the dragon eggs. But if I push this button here, you can see that it is functional and actually sprays out what looks to be water effects, but is actually fireworks. Now I can show you guys how to build this. It even makes the water kind of flow. You don't have to do it exactly like this, but I can show you the bottom part. Now one warning here is that if I have my sound up a little bit, you can kind of see the full effect of the fountain. Bam. So this build doubles as something nice to look at, but also a new annoying noise machine if you want to troll people on your server. So let's just fly over here and I can show you how to do this. That'll just keep going for a while. Now if you want to build this, the supplies are at the bottom there. First you want to start out with a little bit of an area here. You can either build it above ground, or I'm just going to go down a little bit so that I can, build up easier. Now just lay 4 dispensers, just like so. We're going to need to expand this grass a little bit here so that we have room for the redstone. But yeah, just a little square here, enough for the dispensers, and then you'll see why I need an extra spot. Now you're going to put water in the center here. I've already made a lot of fireworks. Oops, if I click on here you can see I'll just throw a bunch in each one. If you use creative mode to build, this is cool. I've mentioned this before, but this is a feature I didn't actually realize until recently. If you click the pick block button over a stack, it will duplicate that. Like I've got Zach's head here, I could duplicate that, anything basically, and it will give you exact copy with durability, enchantments, all that stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, let's just throw the rest of these in here mainly. And so you've got your dispensers, you got your water. Now just set up some repeaters to go facing each of those dispensers, and then you're going to want to put a piece of fence. It doesn't have to be nether fence, it could be any type. Put that there and then surround that with some more fence. Now you can use half blocks, or I've tried different things. Half blocks seem to work in place of this normal fence, but this actually allows it to shoot up a bit farther, like vertically, and spray out. It looks a bit better, but you can still use the other ones. It'll work. Now connect this with redstone, and then we're going to put a couple, oops, not up there, we're going to put a couple repeaters here so that it will repeat and have a little bit of a delay. That way it will flash on and off a couple times, keeping a loop going. This basically just creates a little redstone loop. You probably don't need this many, but this will create a loop so that it will keep going. Now last we'll just push a button here and you can see, hopefully this works, it will trickle on and off like that. The chicken is very happy. But yeah, there you go, that's the base setup for it. And then I just kind of covered it in half blocks here, but as you can see, that's what I was mentioning, you need the repeater so that it flashes on and off. Pretty simple stuff. Let's bury the chicken. I'm going to stop this real quick just so it's not going constantly as we build. But yeah, I'll replace the redstone here once that stops. And you can decorate it any way you want. I put a bunch of half slabs to kind of cover up a lot of the fence so I could put some water in. As you can see, the other one's still going. Now this is mainly dependent on how many fireworks you want to put in. Like this will work well on creative servers, but if you are worried about supplies, like this is going to be a bit of a resource expensive build on a survival server. So one of the other things you can do, I probably don't need to cover this whole thing up, you get the idea here. You would put, once this is covered, you would just put water on top. For the most part, I kind of did it one up so that the water isn't flowing over the sides obviously and messing up the redstone or whatever you've got, and then you can put water in there and the fence will stop it from going and it can look like a normal fountain thing. Let's just turn it on one more time and show it off here, and it just sprays out of there. You can do whatever you want, make it more ornate. You can put a few Zach Scott heads around your fountain if you want, just to make it look nice and creepy. So yeah, there we go, we'll leave that going. So yeah, this is mainly resource dependent. It takes a long time. If you have stacks of fireworks in there, it'll take a long time before they run out. But another thing you can do, I'm going to get into filters now. Seth Bling has written a few very useful filters. I've used one on Pokinawa. my Pixelmon server to have custom NPC trades. Now here is one. You can set a spawner that when you get close to it, it is normally set up to just do a random fireworks show, which is pretty awesome. I'll have links to all this stuff in the description. But you could use MC Edit to edit this spawner and make it so it only spawns the fireworks that you want. So you could have a fountain that when someone gets close enough to it, it can set off, and you can even set the radius of the spawner. Like this is set to 16 blocks, but you could set it a lot farther, like 200 or whatever, and then you can have this huge fountain that goes off when anyone's in the area. Although it will be a bit loud. I'm sure some servers probably have a way to dampen fireworks sounds because everyone's going crazy with them. But yeah, that's SethBling's MC Edit random fireworks spawner filter. And then the other one that I just mentioned here, if you have a chest and you put a player head in it, you can use the player skull filter that he made and go in and just type a player's name and it'll make all of the heads in that chest into whatever player you want. I'm just going to put one on. This will be weird. His mouth is just like a gape. Anyways, my mouth's the exact same. I wonder why his looks so strange. I guess because it's black. Anyways, that did not sound right. Okay, so yeah, I'll have links to the player skull and the random fireworks filters in the description. But yeah, this is just how you build this little fountain design. Thanks for Tristanar, if that's how you say it. It'll be in the description. For finding this out and messing with it. But yeah, it's a nice little fountain. Looks like this one, well, it's not petering. It looks like it might be petering out a little bit. But yeah, just load this with fireworks and there you go. You could even make like a blood fountain if you had lava and you don't want to use fence for that, but you could have like lava and put in like red fireworks. Anything that your mind can fathom, your heart can build. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.